Hey y'all, welcome to another edition of the Open Book, Open Mind Challenge. You know, as I continue to do these videos and I share my thoughts on the books that I've read, I'm inspired by the fact that so many of you have been sharing these videos to the people who do not have access to these materials and don't have access to these kind of stories. And I'm very hopeful that the book that I covered today will be of help to you. It's actually a book called How We Hope. It's a moral psychology written by Adrienne Martin. I'm going to read a passage from the book that really inspired me, and I hope you enjoy this. Here we go. When good is certain or probable, it produces joy. When evil is in the same situation, there arises grief or sorrow. When either good or evil is uncertain, it gives rise to fear or hope, according to the degree of uncertainty on either side, one side or another. Uncertain pleasure or pain gives rise to hope or fear, because one cannot help but vacillate between imagining the pleasure existing or not existing. One therefore also vacillates between feeling joy and sorrow, and these blend to produce hope or fear, depending on which dominates. Wow, that's a powerful statement. I really enjoyed this book, to say the least. How We Hope is a fantastic and complex book that dares to evaluate universal emotions that we all experience. Yet it finds a way to explain the spiritual process within the realms of scientific studies and theories that invoke this emotion and how we practice hope. At first glance, I, David, was prepared to read a book filled with whimsical stories and accounts of people who beat the odds through wishful thinking. I didn't get that from this. But upon reading it and opening the first chapter, I was amazed to learn about the fundamental and psychological process that our minds go through and our hearts undergo when we begin to hope. This book discussed the purposes for hoping, the mindfulness it takes, and it can trigger a lot of emotions. This book explained the core of evaluating an impulse, which is important in understanding how to apply the energies it motivates. Through this book, we can better understand how and why we hope. And I recommend this book to you or anyone with aspirations, and I'm hopeful that you will enjoy it. It's good to know that we are in control of how we respond and react to certain catalysts, instigations, different things that come our way. And knowing that I am in charge of how I react and how the outcome of certain situations will be in my life, I feel way more confident knowing that I can approach a situation and I will not be shaken by the things that come my way. I really enjoyed this book. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I hope that you continue to share your stories and this one as well. So tell a friend about this movement and the trend that we're starting online. You can share your videos with the hashtag OpenBookOpenMindChallenge at EverAfterFound. I nominate you.
Open the book, open your mind. Your mama's at work and your daddy's not home. Open the book, you could travel the globe, travel to Rome.